What is going down, everyone? It's time for the hype. And we've got a big one because Topps is taking over the NBA license. So we're going to discuss the upcoming products, the potential versus losing Prism and National Treasures. Can Topps still create this huge demand between basketball collectors? I mean, it's a really good rookie class on the back of Cooper Flag, which will light the NBA world, collecting world on fire. So we got a lot to discuss, man. I mean, this is a monumental period in our hobby with no Panini basketball. Topps comes back. For those that haven't been collecting that long, Topps has some of the most iconic cards with the Kobe rookie, with the LeBron rookie, with the Steph rookie, and now it's back with Cooper Flag. What are you most excited about, Dan?
Well, the obvious is the fact that we're getting the main chase, Cooper Flag, and it's going to be licensed.
Yes.
And there's going to be autos. And we don't have to worry about the autograph exclusive with other companies and getting non-licensed autos and licensed rookies and parallels. We're getting, you want to collect Cooper Cup? This is our Cooper Flag.
Nobody wants to collect Cooper Cup.
Dan does.
I've said
used to.
Now, granted, I've said the name Cooper Cup probably 4 million times in my life, and I've said Cooper Flag maybe 40 times in my life. So that just rolled off the tongue. But if you're a Cooper Flag collector, this is going to be. Last time we had this much hype and we didn't have to worry about exclusives. Zion here?
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel
That's a
like
fair
Ant
point.
and LaMelo the following year did not have as much hype.
No, it didn't.
Ant-Man has the hype now, but definitely when it came out, he was good.
LaMelo was the chase.
Yes.
It wasn't him.
Forget Wiseman.
LaMelo was the
We
chase.
can forget Wiseman.
Yeah. But I'm excited. We're gonna see what this is a great way for Topps to roll this out because there is what people are calling a generational talent.
Yeah.
That they can basically hitch these releases to.
Yeah. And it does. Look, despite any collector's feeling on Fanatics, Topps, whatever, I do think there is kind of a collective sigh of relief of finally we don't have to do this well, do you like it? Do you take the license stuff without the autos or do you want the autos and you buy this stuff? It's just no, it's one-stop shop. You feel great, I can just go and chase these rookies.
Now, I hope we're done with the manufacturer exclusive autographs. I hope we're done with it.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't bet on being done with it. I wouldn't surprise me if a year down the road Panini is making NIL stuff, but they start signing some of these top tier prospects to exclusive autographs, kind of what Topps did to them. I could see them rebuttaling and doing the same thing to Topps.
Well, we know.
I hope not. The collector ends up losing at the end.
What is the Luka deal with Panini? Is that something where we are not seeing any Luka autos in Topps NBA products?
We will. I guess only time will tell with that. But yeah, he's definitely been all team Panini.
Right.
But,
and I know he did sign a deal a few years ago, but I don't know what the terms.
I also feel like Patrick Mahomes signed a deal.
Yes, he did.
But we just emanate it's not card regular. I mean, it's not. But
which I think is why he's able to do
that. But
that.
Mahomes has autographs in that.
Right.
So he obviously has worked with Fanatics. I mean, if you see Patrick Mahomes' draft day video, it was a Panini banner behind him. He's from Texas, and he was really hooked on to Panini early with that, and it worked out for Panini. But I mean, you also got to look at the money aspect of it. Is Panini going to pay Luka enough to just put out jerseys? Instant cards, airbrush. I don't even know if that's possible with the license, but I think at some point, Luka could, and his teammate LeBron James is signing for Topps, and Fanatics. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, could you imagine a Luka, LeBron James dual autograph logo man in the future?
I mean, look, that would be incredible. that were to happen. But
Triple logo man, Luca, LeBron, Bronny.
Or Zion. Yeah.
No, it would be Bronny.
Okay. So I'm looking now. This is from 2021, so been a few years. This is in Forbes. Doncic autographed memorabilia such as jerseys, basketballs, photographs is exclusively available through Panini Athletic, Panini America's memorabilia division.
So yeah, that leaves them open for
It
cards.
should be open for cards.
Yeah, for sure.
There you
And
go.
Panini has that Dallas connection. I know he's in LA now, but that's probably how that deal happens.
Right.
But also I'm looking forward to this like draft class beyond Cooper Flag because Spurs with Dylan Harper, Spurs have De'Aaron Fox, they got Wemby, they got Stephon Castle. To have a second pick going to a team with that much talent, Dylan Harper's going to be raised. VJ Edgecombe joins Jared McCain and that 76ers group that's always kind of on the cusp of winning something. Then you got the Hornets with Con Knippel, Jazz with Ace Bailey. It's a really solid 10. And then you have the player on the Blazers.
Yang Hansen from China, who that's just going to be, we know that the Chinese market for basketball and especially for basketball cards has really grown a lot. This is going to be one of the biggest Chinese players to be in the NBA, and I don't know. Is it safe to say it's the biggest Chinese prospect since Yao Ming?
Yeah.
It's got to be. So
And Blazers, right?
he's on the Trailblazers.
Good to see the Blazers get a little love.
Yeah.
Last I think real big chase would be Dame.
Yeah.
And he's back on the Blazers.
He's back.
Yeah.
He won't
He's back.
play, but he's back.
And when we go back to exclusives, because Scoot Henderson, Blazers, right?
Yep.
Had a autograph deal with Fanatics.
Yep.
So you did not see any licensed autographs of Scoot.
That's the thing too, and you mentioned Dylan Harper, and they're gonna have a chance to have now we have first licensed autos of Wemby, first licensed autos of Stephon Castle. There's gonna be some big triple autos of these three guys, and Spurs are, just even if they didn't have a guy like Dylan Harper there, this would be a huge year to chase them just for the first chance to get those officially licensed autos of the last two rookies of the year. Now that you add him in the mix, I think obviously Mavericks are your number one chase, but I think it's an easy number two is the Spurs just based on that alone, and obviously Harper.
Topps really, really lucked out with this draft. When they took over the license from Panini 3 or 4 years ago, they had no idea that there was this man called Cooper Flag. So really kind of felt, they may have been aware of him, but
I'm sure there was some guys who were like, don't worry, we'll be all right. Cooper Flag.
He would have been 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I guess.
hey, look, they can prospect these guys pretty young. The one guy we're just talking on the court, Ace Bailey from Utah. There's a lot of questions. I don't know if you remember on draft night.
He didn't want to go there.
He didn't want to go.
Yeah.
He was playing for them during summer league, but that is going to be a question. And already, I think we talked about it on a breakdown episode of the Jazz are one of those teams that they just are never respected, and whether it be in breaks or whether it be in the the NBA All-Star draft that year where every year Rudy Gobert went last when he was on the Jazz, and I think LeBron even said something like, nobody picked the Jazz. When we played NBA Jam, nobody picked the Jazz.
Not true, though.
Yeah, Karl Malone.
That's the thing. Is They had a big team.
So, no, that is – I play NBA Jam. That is my go-to team. Karl Malone, John Stockton.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Hornacek coming off the
There's
bench.
Greg Ostertag. There's not a better mix of talent you can get in NBA Jam.
Look, I agree.
But after that era,
after that, sure.
what do you got?
Sure.
Yeah, I go to NBA.
Who's the biggest
NBA
Jazz player of
Showtime,
the
I'm
last
not-
25 years?
Post. Oh.
Donovan Mitchell. That's probably it.
Kirilenko?
Kirilenko. Gobert.
Dante Exum.
Ooh.
No.
God.
I'm-
Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't know.
after
That's
that.
tough.
It's like Jordan put them in a grave that they have not been able to climb out of.
Devin Williams, right? Wasn't he Jazz? Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, I know.
We're stretching there.
So yeah,
We're
we also
reaching.
talk about LeBron might have been playing NBA hang time.
Sure.
You know, like when there
Sure.
was no Karl Malone, and maybe he
And
mistakenly
he's like,
said,
nobody picked the Jazz. So
Right.
anyway, it just like feels like that whole that idea of the Jazz. I'm sure Ace Bailey was thinking about it, like, oh God, the Jazz. This is where I'm going.
Yeah, but
anyway,
I mean,
wonder what that does to his
be happy
market.
that you got drafted in a lottery pick.
drafted fifth.
Go there, be the best player you can be. You really don't want to be there. Then when you're a free agent, you're going to get a ridiculous contract and you can go sign wherever you want.
Maybe or not, given the way he acted to start this contract.
you know what the biggest burning
Let him
question
play.
that I have for Tops right now, with Cooper Flag is: are we going to have a hanging with Mr. Cooper insert with him and Mark Curry, dual side?
Look, writes itself.
Does anybody even know what I'm talking about? at
It
this
writes
point?
itself. That would be awesome.
Did you watch Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
I knew of it. I definitely
former-
I had watched some episodes.
Warrior?
of it.
Former Warrior great?
Of course. I am aware of Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Was it a little before my time? Sure, but like it was on television.
It was like TGIF, wasn't it?
TGIF.
It was
I
on
mean,
there.
it was in the mix. You had Full House and Family Matters, Step by Step, and Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Remember, well before Cody's time, the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Not,
that
not
was
the
that
mama.
was not before
Oh,
my
that was
time.
before your
I
time.
watched
the mama.
Dinosaurs.
Oh,
I was gonna say, yeah, Hanging with Mr. Cooper was 92 to 97. So yeah, it was.
It was only on
Look,
for 5 years.
I would say
definitely
I would
was
say
hanging with Mr.
I would
Cooper
say
sometimes.
dinosaurs was before that though.
It was. It ended pretty.
I think
quickly.
it only had. I think it had two seasons.
well, before
yeah.
Dinosaurs was Alf too.
I don't.
Yes.
But I don't think Alf was on TGIF.
91 to 94 for Dinosaurs.
Okay, 3 years.
Yeah.
Good run.
But see,
Great
I'm
run.
more likely to have watched Dinosaurs because I'm like, oh, look at the dinosaur puppets.
It actually
as a
aged.
kid.
It aged well. You could find some episodes of it. It's hilarious.
The final episode of that show is insane.
Yeah,
It's about the asteroid hitting the
it's
Earth.
a little dark.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
pretty
remember
wild.
that.
It's a little
It is-
dark.
that is the finale, is
Yeah.
them
They're
being
just-
like,
they're-
well, here it comes. And
Yeah.
some people being like, yeah, we'll be fine. And no, that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, the asteroid. That,
Can't make a Dinosaurs next season after that.
no,
Can't
they're
do
like, I think we've said everything we need to say on this show. Let's bring in the asteroids.
it. And so many kids just started listening to Marilyn Manson right after that. So.
I'm the baby. Well, bye-bye, baby. Anyway.
Wow. But, this is it's an interesting time with this coming into play because there's so many, obviously the Mr. Cooper, hanging with Mr. Cooper was a joke here, but, I'm, thinking to myself, do they come out first year and whatever product may be, do we have that LeBron Curry dual logo man? Do we have a LeBron Magic Kareem logo man? How many things that they could do that we haven't seen? We haven't had a LeBron autograph logo man in 20 years, it feels like. I mean, probably less, but the last licensed exquisite maybe is the last time that we've even seen an autograph logo man of LeBron. Can they make a LeBron Cooper Flag dual logo man? Can they do a Cooper Flag Wemby dual autograph logo man?
Yes.
I mean, there's and do they do it the first year, or
Yes.
do they give you just a little bit of taste?
Oh no.
Or they do it the first year. They go all balls to the wall.
I think to an extent. They aren't going to be numbered to 99 Cooper Flag, LeBron, Wemby, triple autos. But they're going to
I
have
thought you were gonna say logo man. I was
logo
like, I'm
man.
all,
Right, even
all-
more so.
I'm all, come on, man.
But there's no doubt that they are going to use that to their advantage of all right, who can we get LeBron to sign with here?
So you're thinking that they're gonna come out and they're gonna come out strong.
Yes. Absolutely.
They're gonna come out with the mentality that Panini basketball who,
Right.
this is.
I think they kind of have to get people
Now-
also kind of on board in the confidence of hey, we got it from here.
they did a fine job, but we're going to do a better one.
That's what they have to do.
Well, and if you think about it, I mean, honestly, and you could say all you want to say about what Fanatics has done and how they've came in. They've, I can say this confidently without even because I sell the product. They've made baseball cards better since they've came around. Since Fanatics has taken over Topps with the marketing, you remember the Tom Brady campaign. You remember the videos that they've put out, all the hype at Fanatics Fest. Imagine what this opens up with NBA, because NBA is more star-studded, right? I mean, NBA is more glitz, more entertainers are involved in the NBA. These names are more global. You know what Michael Rubin could pull the strings on to have promos, to have bounties. I mean, they don't create bounties, but I'm just saying, like, imagine the marketing campaign surrounded around LeBron James, Steph Curry, Cooper Flag, Wembanyama. You know, it might just go absolutely bonkers as the possibilities here.
I agree with you that they've made in the last 3-4 years they've made the product of baseball cards better, better for the consumer for sure. I don't really feel they've been able to crack the high end code. Like their high end baseball does well, and they're all like highly anticipated releases, but they haven't got to that Panini level of the high end, and this is their opportunity. Now, I know we're going to look at the projected products that are going to come out for basketball, and I don't see anything that jumps out. Maybe royalty could be something that's going to be like high end, but I don't see anything that's going to be like ultra high end.
Product called Eternity that we
Eternity, which we don't know, and with just full transparency, we're recording this a little bit before we can get our hands on 23-24 royalty. So for all we know, people ripped it and went, "Okay, I feel good." And we saw some of the other versions of royalty. I talked very highly of tennis royalty. I thought it was great.
But there's a chance we might not see 25-26 royalty until. Well, I mean, until after the basketball season.
Right. Sure. Exactly. So here is the rundown. This comes from this is not an official list, but I believe this is based off of what leaked out during the industry conference. This comes from chasingmajors.com. This is Topps 3 basketball. These are all 25-26 products. Topps 3.
Which we've already seen.
We've seen it.
Unlicensed, yeah.
Which, with a license.
Now, I think with that product, I think they have to figure out an insert that really, really drives that product. And that's another thing that
home court advantage.
That's the one thing. That's the other thing that Topps hasn't been able to really figure out yet is how to create those ultra desirable short print inserts that Panini obviously has been able to figure out.
Yep.
That product specifically
needs it.
Absolutely needs it.
Topps Chrome basketball. Topps Cosmic Chrome.
I think Topps Chrome and Top Cosmic Chrome are going. Topps Chrome is going to sell itself.
Exactly.
It's a return of one of the most iconic brands for that basketball category. It's going to destroy.
I think Cosmic Chrome too lends itself really well to basketball and basketball collectors because it's not an auto-driven product.
But we've seen it already.
We
unlicensed.
We have.
And it again, you put logos on it, it completely changes the game of what products can do. But it didn't. It underperformed, I would say, without license.
Yeah, it did. Diamond Icons.
And what I was going to say was, I think basketball, out of all the sports, is the hardest to airbrush because if you're looking at the logo, I'm looking at this picture you had up here earlier. Dallas Spurs prominently displayed on the front of the uniform. To quote the great Cheech and Chong, I'm not looking at her neck. You know what I mean? I'm looking exactly at what looks like a high school uniform. That's a high school uniform. It just looks, and there's nothing they could have done. There's nothing they could have done to make it look good. Well, you take that same design and you put Lakers on the LeBron jersey, no complaints.
It's a reason why. It's a reason why that Wemby was turned around like this, on his rookie card.
Because you can get away with it with football because the logos aren't very prominent on the jersey, right? It's just the numbers, with a little maybe neck piece.
Baseball,
honestly,
you can kind of get away with it.
And honestly, with football, it's the color scheme that I think symbolizes the team more than the team logo.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was just a glowing, glaring issue with and I mean honestly, Inception might be the ugliest product I've ever seen in my life. It's really bad.
Well, there was a lot of I know there's a lot of things.
And I'm talking about airbrushed.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about Finest I felt that made that product very tough to break as well. Like it's one thing if you have unlicensed, you gotta at least designate a city or abbreviate a city
that
is on the card, because like that made ripping finest basketball very, very difficult.
Yep. Yeah.
And I think what happened with their football problem, with they can't really make football releases this year. I think that they're playing it ultra cautious on this situation. I don't know, but I'm just assuming that they're like, hey, we're gonna put this card out, and we're not gonna even put anything on it. It's just gonna say the player's name. That's it. We signed a deal with the player. We're not gonna put LAC. We're not gonna put San Francisco anymore. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna leave it. So, but yeah, it's going to be super refreshing to see that. But to your point of like they haven't figured out high end baseball. Baseball's never been known as high end. It's basketball is high end because it's global.
Yeah.
It's global. You got guys in Saudi Arabia that have oil money that are buying cases and cases and getting in breaks and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on their favorite basketball player. You've got guys in Japan. You got guys in China. You got guys in Australia. It's just so much more global, where it lends to the high end. And as we're doing this, we're breaking a 1-1 right now, and people are bidding a lot of money on these teams because it's basketball and it's once in a lifetime cards. So it's just all going to depend on how they put this out, how they adjust the inserts, how their high end is going to look. And that's what I'm most interested in is logo man, sponsorship patches. What are we going to do? What are we going to do to emulate that success that Panini's had?
Yeah. Yeah. They need to get that. There's been plenty of attempts to get the high end right with this. So tops three, whatever this, I think we're kind of saying that Eternity just sounds like the name of a high end product. So we don't know anything about it.
I think we've already seen a lot of the other ones. I mean, we haven't seen royalty for basketball quite. Well, when this comes out, we probably have seen it, but we know what tier it is. We know we've seen UFC and we've seen tennis royalty. We know where it's gonna kind of sit.
Motif,
yeah.
Football.
Tops 3, we know where that's gonna sit. Tops Chrome, we know where that's gonna sit. Tops Cosmic, that's the only one that. Could that be like an ultra high-end product? Could that be the next National Treasures? Could that be the next Flawless? We don't know yet.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, I can't imagine that they're going to make only those. I mean, I think we're going to see close to 30 probably releases in this basketball calendar year coming up with the license, because they got to kind of get their footing out there. They got to do some things. They got to take some risks. They got to try some things. And they got to figure out which ones are going to stick. And I think that's the only way to do it is to
and we did
maximize.
See Dynasty, right?
Did not actually see Dynasty on that list, but they're going to do Dynasty. That just feels like
and definitive.
An easy choice.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Now, again, they put diamond icons there.
Oh, that's what
Right.
I feel like that should have been flop for Dynasty.
Yes, or for definitive.
Well, I know we've talked about it in other podcasts where we said, well, diamond is baseball diamond, but it could also be a play on flawless.
True. Could be. I didn't even think about that.
Could be their version of flawless.
Good point.
They use diamonds in cards.
Yep.
Now we've known that they've. This is a question I want to ask you guys and the audience here, and you can chime in on our YouTube channel here on Mojobreak Media. Is they've obviously we've seen them try to copy the downtown with the home field advantage. We've seen them try to copy the color blast with the Helix. No first off the line? Do you think that would be a smart move to do a Dutch auction first off the line for Topps?
I selfishly don't love the Dutch auction. It's tough. It's tough to be a reseller and do what we do with the Dutch auction. There are people who are out there that are extremely successful doing it, but it's not really a vocal point on our brand. I think Topps would be doing themselves as a business a disservice to not run out something similar to a Dutch auction.
Well, here's my thing, right? Panini does it with all their major releases. They don't do it for every release, but they do it for 70% of the releases. And the regular Panini product is distributed, right? Is distributed to distributors. online retailers. The first off the line really helps them set the price on the regular, right? So we're dealing with this on the business side of things where Topps is doing waves of product, and they are kind of really just throwing darts at the wall at this point. They have no data, right? They don't have any data of what they think this product can sell for. I mean, Cactus Jack was just an absolute failure as far as value to product and what they came out at, and they thought, hey, they're going off the data of the releases at the Fanatics Fest and at WrestleMania, and these are $1,000 boxes. Well, yeah, because you made 10% of what you're making a hobby version of. You make a hobby version, and you don't even guarantee an auto, and you're like, well, it's going to at least be $350 wholesale. Like these boxes are going to be $500. No, they're not. So if you have this data and you run out of first off the line, you can say, okay, well, now we have a firm grasp on what we can sell the hobby product at, because you're not leaning on distributors and blowout to benefit from this. And sure, Panini held back product and did it at second waves after FOTL2, so they benefited from it. But I think that gives you a true market. And granted, it's, if you have exclusive FOTL design, whatever. It's just, I know they ran out Zero Cool when they did the blind Dutch auction, which is still used on Ghost Rights to this day. But, I think that the Dutch auction, it really kind of gives collectors a chance to get something guaranteed, and it really helps dictate the market on one of these prices.
Yeah, I don't. Do you think it's going anywhere? Topps is gonna probably run out something similar to that, right?
They haven't yet, though. You think that they could have already had this in the works?
I mean, they definitely could have. With the baseball releases. 100%, they could have. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't. I do think that Panini still offers it. Whatever it looks like, whatever Panini releases that come out, if they be like NIL based or anything like that, I think you're still going to see first off the line exclusive releases done via Dutch auction.
Yeah, and to kind of end off this hype episode, can Topps replicate the success of Panini basketball? And, obviously we have Prism and National Treasures there. And, assuming there's, not going to be Flawless, there's not going to be Noir, all these very successful basketball brands. And I think we answered this question a little bit in this body of this show. But what is your final thoughts on can Topps replicate the success of Panini basketball?
I mean, I think Topps Chrome basketball can go head to head with Panini Prism. The only thing, like I said before, is I don't know if the high end is still there yet or quite there yet, and we don't know what these products are going to look like when they come out. So, but I think out of the gate, Topps Chrome is going to be able to command a pretty substantial market demand for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's shiny. It's got parallels. You got your rookies. You have everything that you would chase in Prism in Topps Chrome. So I don't think basketball collectors are really going to miss a beat chasing Topps Chrome basketball.
Yeah. We've had sort of changes in licensing before. Probably happen again one day. So there's going to be something that we're not even thinking about, a new product that is going to come out like how Prism, where it was a brand new thing that now we're like, what are we going to do without licensed Prism basketball? There will be something that comes out here. The high-end stuff is big, but it is kind of to talk about what we were talking about earlier. I think it's why it's important. You got to me, the LeBron James, having officially licensed LeBron James autos is one of, if not the biggest selling point, other than Cooper Flack too, of brand new Topps basketball.
And is LeBron going to play? Is he confirmed he's playing this year?
As far as I know, I haven't heard anything. No, he's not said anything. If there's one thing we know about LeBron James, we are definitely going to know when he's retiring. He ain't just going to be like, you know what? I don't feel like playing anymore.
The decision too.
He's going to be.
I'm going to take my talents to the couch.
There will be a decision special before the season. I have decided this is my last season. Please have your gifts ready when I arrive for my final game in your town. Charlotte, Detroit. I got no, but have something ready.
Have
a big wine bottle ready.
I am taking a key to every city.
Yes,
every city I go to. I want a holiday named after me.
But I do think that just for building hype, that will be really, really big, and obviously Cooper Flag as well. But LeBron, you've got him now with officially licensed stuff. Ride that wave as long as you can. It'll be a good way to sort of start off strong, and then as people get to know brands, what they like, what they don't like. They've been trying it out for the last year.
And I don't think LeBron, the concern is that, there's going to be so many LeBron autos like in the market. One, there won't be. They will be limited in every release.
Yes.
And think about how many years it's been since LeBron has had a licensed auto. Like we can have 2, 3, 4 years of LeBron like in every single product and not even get close to what Curry has in the market.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's the other thing that I'm wondering, because the Kobe Bryant legacy and obviously his name is run by Vanessa Bryant, and we haven't seen him since he passed. We haven't seen a single card from him. He had a Panini deal. I wonder if somehow Michael Rubin, guys at Fanatics, maybe Omar Wilkes can get something going with that foundation.
Potentially.
Where we can get cards again. Can you imagine a dual logo man of Kobe and LeBron? I mean, not signed by LeBron, but just a dual logo man. That would be huge. That would be something that would be also refreshing to see.
You have to acquire that jersey.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm assuming you got to assume somebody has something. Right?
I think with Fanatics and
the jersey's probably not hard to require.
Yeah.
It's the likeness.
The licensing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rights from the estate. Yeah.
The jersey might be expensive
Oh,
as
it will
well,
be.
but I mean,
It will be.
yeah, the likeness would be harder to get for sure from a logistical standpoint. Like the game used like Kobe jerseys are out there.
I think everything's
it's going to be a very, very expensive piece of memorabilia.
You could make 500 cards out of it, and then make use the logo man, use the prime patches, date it to a game, put it in one of the sets, remembering Kobe, whatever Kobe's legacy, Mamba legacy, call it a set.
I mean, we've seen it. We've seen Panini do it with like Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
So yeah,
everything's on the table. I am still.
And I'm surprised. I mean, I don't know the details of the estate of his and why he did not continue with Panini after he passed. But you got to think like, well, nobody's using his likeness. I mean, wouldn't you want your children to benefit from?
Sure.
I mean, I'm sure they're not going to ever be poor, but like just might as well, right? I mean, give the fans what they want, make some money
that they feel like honors his legacy, is tasteful, is not. It's I get why it's taking so long. If it'll ever happen, I understand why it never happens. So. But, yeah, I think everything's on the table. I'm still convinced they're going to try. They're going to, they already have been trying to get Michael Jordan. There's no way they haven't been trying. And I still think there is a decent to good shot we're eventually getting Michael Jordan in some of these products down the road. If it doesn't happen now,
it's a bold
down
take.
The road.
I think we've talked about I don't know the inner workings of the deal that Jordan has with the Upper Deck.
Right.
But I almost feel like if that was to happen, Fanatics would have to be acquiring Upper Deck.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
And I've heard rumors they're in so much debt they're almost like unbuyable, or they have debt or something like that. This is allegedly, but where it's maybe that's why somebody hasn't came in and bought the situation. And usually, I don't think that player deals follow the brand. Like you can't just be like, okay, I bought Upper Deck and now I have Michael Jordan. It doesn't work that way. It has to be a renegotiated. There's contract clauses, things like that. But be interesting to see. I'm super excited to see what they can put out. I'm super excited to see the marketing efforts. Obviously, we're going to have all these boxes available in breaks and at mojobreakshop.com. And by the time this is in full swing, we're going to have our huge showroom, our huge breaking showroom with plenty of TVs and seats and singles and just a real comfortable place for if you're in the Bay Area to come by and hang out, and looking forward to it. So keep in the loop as more things happen. We'll have more hype episodes and more breakdowns, and we'll be talking about this more, and we'll see you guys next week on The Hype. Peace.